We begin with breaking news we're following right here tonight at 5. JCPS is confirming to us that a school bus was involved in an accident at 2:45 p.m. this afternoon near Butler Traditional High School. It happened near Crumbs Lane. According to JCPS, 2 students have been taken to the hospital with what's been described as minor injuries. Also tonight at 5, we are looking closely at measures that other school districts are taking to fix the bus system issues in Louisville. It comes as JCPS Superintendent Marty Polio over the past 2 weeks has talked about the possibility of major changes coming here.
Polio says this includes evaluating whether they can continue to serve every family that opts for a bus route in the future. Last night, the school district says the last student was dropped off just before 7 at night. That is a significant improvement from 2 weeks ago. Still, JCPS says they are considering making changes around fall break if necessary. Isaiah Kim Martinez is talking to other out-of-state school districts, asking how they are alleviating those issues.
Well, Dr. Marty Polio is right that other school districts across the country are dealing with a lot of the same problems, most notably a bus driver shortage. So we're taking a closer look at a couple other bigger cities and how they're tackling their problems differently.
In his latest bus route update, Superintendent Polio encouraging families to see each drop-off time with context. Polio again mentioning the possibility for major changes in the future.
These challenges will continue to the point where we're going to have to evaluate, do we continue to provide these services for every single family who chooses.
For perspective, we reached out to Chicago Public Schools, who told WHAS11 News out of more than 340,000 students they serve, only 17,000 of them are eligible for school bus transportation. That school district tells us they're hundreds of bus drivers short. Meanwhile, in the Northeast, the school district of Philadelphia is paying eligible parents to drive their kids to school rather than taking the school bus.
Parents can receive up to $300 per month per household.
Spokesperson Monique Braxton tells me they first rolled the initiative out as a pilot program in 2020 to address their driver shortage, and it's expanded since.
Is it the perfect way to do it? Maybe not, but I think for right now, it is working in the city.
A JCPS spokesperson telling me, quote, "We are discussing all options, but we have not made any decisions at this point." In Louisville, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Today, we also learned that the Chicago public school system is working with their citywide, the Chicago bus provider, to give students bus cards to pay for public transportation at no cost to families. TARC here in Louisville told us today that JCPS does buy TARC tickets and then also gives them to many Louisville students. JCPS says TARC isn't able to commit to being part of the regular yellow bus service because of their existing scheduled runs.
The JCPS transportation issues are getting national attention. U.S. Congressman McGarvey asking for federal help if possible. He wrote a letter to the Department of Education saying this isn't normally a federal issue, but I am asking the Department of Education to provide our community with additional resources to help alleviate the shortage of bus drivers and provide extra relief for the drivers who are working hard to take our kids to and from school. While Congress doesn't and shouldn't control Jefferson County bus routes, I am exploring every possible solution to make sure this never happens again.
First and foremost, I'm always a dad. I'm a JCPS parent. In this case, I'm a JCPS alum. I want our public schools to succeed. And so we saw the failure that happened with the buses the first day of school. Now we got to make sure we are all doing everything we can that doesn't happen again.
Congressman McGarvey, who is a JCPS parent, you just heard him say, says his son was still at school around 6 in the evening on the first day of school. We asked him today about state GOP lawmakers' recent calls to split up the district. McGarvey said he wants people to come together and support JCPS, not divided along political party lines.
We have an update for you tonight on that ongoing ethics trial for the Republican Metro Council member Anthony P Argentini. Today, both sides finished their closing arguments here in Louisville, and it's now going to be up to the Ethics Commission to deliberate and come up with a verdict. Here's what we know about the case and the claims so far. P Argentini is charged with 7 counts of ethics code violations. The charges stem from a complaint accusing him of leveraging his power as a local lawmaker to get a 6-figure job with a nonprofit. P Argentini co-sponsored a proposal to allocate American Rescue Plan funds to the Healthcare Workforce Innovation Coalition, But when it came time for a full council vote last December, P Argentini abstained and withdrew his sponsorship. The money was ultimately approved. Records show the next day, P Argentini took that job with the group that formed the coalition. As the Ethics Commission now deliberates, Councilman P Argentini is confident in his case.
I appreciate the legal process. I appreciate that facts and evidence should drive this process, not perception and hype and skepticism. So we're going to continue to stick to that. And because of that, I feel very confident in our case because it stuck to facts and evidence.
The trial has been underway at the Main Public Library in downtown Louisville. Right now, there's no indication of how long deliberations will last. We will update you online and on the air once we learn the verdict.
More news right here at 5 o'clock. A 17-year-old was found dead in a car Wednesday morning in the Beachmont neighborhood. It was discovered around 11:30 yesterday. LMPD officers responded to a call of a person down right near South 1st Street and Southern Heights Avenue. Officers say they found a teen dead at the scene. Right now, they are not suspecting foul play. They are waiting for results from the Jefferson County Coroner's Office.
8 months after she died, a father is charged in his daughter's death here in Louisville. Police arrested 59-year-old John Jago last night for a shooting that happened in the Parkland neighborhood. Police say 43-year-old Sherry Allen was found shot and killed in her car on January 3rd of this year. LMPD says detectives discovered Jago had called her from an unknown number right before the shooting. After that call, police say Allen drove a short distance on West Kentucky Street, stopped her car, and then was shot several times. According to police, a witness saw Jago running from the scene. He is scheduled to be in court tomorrow.
And an unusual arrest in southern Indiana. Indiana State Police trooper arrested a man for driving under the influence while in a kid's Power Wheels Jeep. It happened around 9 o'clock Wednesday night in Vincennes, Indiana. The state police trooper says 51-year-old John McKee was driving the toy car on North 2nd Street. The trooper noticed there was no headlights or reflectors, making it difficult to see. They pulled him over and administered a sobriety test, which the trooper says he failed. Further tests show that he was under the influence of meth and marijuana. McKee was arrested and is now in the Knox County Jail.
The finish line for the New Albany Main Street construction project that's been going on for quite a while may now be in sight, but business owners are telling us the path getting there is filled with a lot of road bumps. They're taking money out of their pockets.
Travis Breeze talked to one of those business owners today who says the city needs to provide a more timely update and plan something to draw the customers back.
While business owners on Main Street have been told that this construction is almost over, they say there are still plenty of headaches in the final stretch. Some people saying it feels like a guessing game every day which streets will be open.
Sounds of Zen.
The pain relief and sleep shelf.
Just steps away from the year-long Main Street construction. The plan is to have it done by Harvest Homecoming, and it'll likely be before that.
Almost done.
Michelle Finn knows the streets will be much more welcoming, but this week,
The clientele that I was going to be working with that day was not going to be able to access the shop easily.
she couldn't open her store Tuesday because she had inventory in her car and couldn't get through Main Street to unload it.
I was frustrated.
Contractors have posted signs like this, notifying people road paving is going on. The city also posts on this website weekly about what has been done and what will be done the coming week. But some people want specific times roads will be closed and reopened.
We've heard things like they may be closed today, it may be open later, but we don't get heads up.
A city spokesperson says contractors are going door to door to talk to businesses, but Finn hasn't seen it yet. When the construction is over, she hopes the city will do something for them.
Some kind of scavenger hunt, some kind of walkable map.
To help those who've made it through the last year.
And really highlight the businesses that have been working really hard to take care of our community through this construction.
The city told us on August 9th that the construction was going to be done within the next 3 to 4 weeks. We did not get any additional updates today. In New Albany, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 on your side.
The city and Floyd County did help fund a loan program for Main Street businesses around the start of this year. Businesses with less than 50 employees could get up to $25,000 loan to help them get through this construction.